we've got Gemstone Caverns from Ka0s. Pitching, it looks like a Moxamber. Scouting turn, cracking it immediately. Not waiting on that.
I imagine it's a Tundra. The Chrome Mox coming down, exiling.
Intuition.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. And a Draneth Magistrate. It is a bad day to be playing Crick.
That really sucks for Ka0s. Urza Saga into Manival. Tapping immediately. Talisman of Conviction. And now Deafening Silence immediately after.
Ooh.
Jamaican though, not faced. Playing out of land and then passing. Swamp and Jet Medallion for Ka0s. Outside of Crick, Jet Medallion, not that great. In Crick, really good.
Yes.
Heard that 0 mana is a good price to pay for cards.
It sure is.
I believe that is
That's a Staff of Completion.
Huh.
That's the Phyrexian counterpart to the Staff of Domination.
I've never seen that card before in my life.
I'm interested to see what role that plays. We've got a Mystical Tutor coming down from Jamaican Dude.
Yeah, that looks to be a Force of Will.
Do you think that means we've got a way to a win, or we're worried about someone else?
I'm not entirely sure. When it comes to Jamaican Dude, that really could be either.
Yep, and we've got the Rhystic Study coming down.
If I'm Crick here, I'm probably looking for one of the removal spells, because Crick does run quite a few.
Because of reasons like this. The way that deck works, a lot of it rolls through that commander, and not being able to put that from the command zone is going to be tough. You end up with a higher mana curve generally than you usually want to be in. Both the other players really want that Draneth gone to really put their plan together, so I think he's just waiting for when it goes so he can just explode.
Yeah, the Deafening Silence being in play does certainly make it a little bit harder to just absolutely pop off as soon as it's gone, but still not the worst thing in the world. Interestingly enough, the Karn does not affect Ka0s as much right now, but Akiri Tevesh is very mana dependent on rocks.
Yes, and we don't have a mana source after the upkeep here. You get to fetch an artifact, but what are you going to do with it?
I mean, fetch artifacts, cast Sadness on the stack. Jamaican Dude obviously playing for the long game here, so not immediately affected, but it does stop Tivit from getting the crazy Tivit value. And the staff also got tapped to draw a card. So making use of that life as a resource.
Crick probably squirming in his chair right now that another player is using their life as a resource, and he's currently locked out by the Draneth Magistrate.
Yeah, a lot of people underestimate Crick, but Crick is a very scary deck that can really pop off very quickly.
I don't want the Crick player having access to Crick with that board state already established. There's very little reason why you couldn't dump all 7 cards out of your hand at once. Smothering Tithe coming down. Yeah.
It does look like Jamaican Dude will be countering.
Yep, that Force of Will that we tutored for earlier. So it was just an insurance plan. What did we see exiled from that Force of Will? Did you catch what that was?
I did not. I think it's Time Sieve. What?
What?
Time Sieve? Dang, okay.
I don't mind it. I mean, looking at the board right now.
Yeah, there's Draneth out, so unless you remove it. We're talking about Ka0s getting stacked out. 7 is even worse off.
Is that the one land is a Gemstone Cavern without a luck counter too? That's never a card you want to top deck. It's unfortunate for sure.
This, I think, is the first Ka0s tournament that Ka0s has ever played in, because we have a different person who is at the head this time, with Aya taking over for the day, just so Ka0s can get a chance to play.
Ka0s is signed up to play. He is currently not really playing.
Ka0s is in the game, just maybe not doing the most.
Yep. Physically there. However, he is Dranethed out.
That's brutal. Wow. Not holding back. The Imposter Mech coming back down, though.
I gotta believe it's Dranith.
Ka0s is trying to convince him to copy the Overeager Apprentice. Well, I mean, we're talking about Jamaican dude being king of politics. Maybe Ka0s is too.
I guess we'll find out.
Wait a minute. He is actually copying the Overeager Apprentice. He's actually doing it. Oh, what he did not realize is that because it is an artifact, he cannot activate the Overeager Apprentice's ability.
Ooh.
Ka0s really just smooth talking him into that.
Yeah, he fleeced him. It's like when you try to fight your dad. Like if you think the old man doesn't have it, he's got it.
The dad always has it.
He can still do it.
This is new for us. We normally have done 4 rounds of Swiss. We've decided to swap over to the 5 rounds to give people a little bit of opportunity for the comeback. Whoever wins this will make it to top 16. Yeah, Jamaican is technically the only player in this pod that has not lost. He has had 1 win and 3 draws, which unfortunately for Jamaican, another draw is not going to be good enough to get in. 9 points will not be enough for top 16. So if Jamaican wants to top 16, it's got to be a win. The only person where a draw might be good enough to make it is Ka0s. So we will have to see whether Jamaican can turn the corner.
I think Jamaican believes he can turn the corner if we're exiling Time Sieve.
I would certainly agree with that. And Jamaican is a very, very skilled pilot. So I don't doubt their ability to get there. There was a dismember that happened on the Heliod.
Okay.
So tried to flip, was not successful.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Something else coming from Jamaican, though.
Uh-oh.
That's an ad nose, baby.
It sure is.
Now, you do still have to play around the Deafening Silence and the Karn. So you're still not home free yet.
I'm curious how long Adnaz has been in hand. I'm curious if that's what that original Force of Will was supposed to protect.
Decent chance, honestly.
A lot of folks get very impulsive, aren't able to wait it out, and well done for Jamaican Dude.
Yeah, Jamaican Dude is someone that really knows how to play patient and wait for the right time. But we will see if now is the right time to go off, because that Deafening Silence is still in play. Transmute Artifact. Interesting choice here. Getting rid of the Imposter mech, obviously. A portable hole.
There you go.
I think Jamaican Dude's got a really good chance of winning the game right now.
Yeah. If you're removing the Deafening Silence, you're not passing. Opening up your opponents for more spells is not something you want to do. He's got the board in a very, very good spot. We do see a land sack happening, so something's getting bounced.
Miscast? Yeah, Chain copies the spell so you can counter the copy.
I mean, there are plenty of cards that bolt, so we are in a spot where 3 life's a dangerous place to be sitting.
7 does have the Lightning Bolt in the deck. So
Ooh, wouldn't that be something? Yes, and we talked about it earlier that he was the one person on this bubble that with a tie would definitely not get in, and I think he knew that coming in because it really looks like he's been playing for blood the whole time. Really early on, dropping the Time Sieve. I don't need this. I'm gonna win anyway. Get this thing out of here. Here we are.
Mana Crypt tapped for Mana Vault. Mana Vault tapped for Ka0s. Grim Monolith. Didn't have enough Ka0s beforehand. Okay, what are they going for here? Because right now they don't have enough colored mana. There's the Felwar Stone. Okay. And then just keeping mana up for Savines. Okay, there it is. So Savines, Thoracle. Hold priority, use the floating, and okay, 7. Show us
See
what you
hands
got.
being picked up.
Looking through.
Did
I
not
don't
look
think
like
7 has
that.
it.
Didn't look like a happy put down.
That did not look like a happy put down. Showing hands. And that's the game.
And that's it. Congratulations to him. That's awesome to see when someone's got everything on the line and puts it together. You can't get much better than that. A huge thank you to all of our patrons. We couldn't do this without you. Remember to like, follow, share, subscribe, and if you want to come play tournament level cEDH with us, check us out at the links below. We have a monthly league that you can play in with cash prizes, tournaments on the third Saturday of every month with even bigger cash prizes, and even a podcast where we discuss all things cEDH so you can learn more and come win those cash prizes. Someone has to win, and as Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, where there is chaos, there is also opportunity. Thanks for watching.